7 myths about women's health. How to stay healthy if you are already 50, 60 years old. Greetings, dear women. Today we are going to discuss an important topic, myths about women's health between the ages of 50, 60. This period of life can be full of changes, and many women face misconceptions about their health. Let's debunk 7 of the most common myths and learn how to stay healthy during this important stage of life. Myth 1. After 50, health is no longer important. When a woman reaches the age of 50, she often faces many changes, both physical and emotional. At this time, many people begin to think that health concerns become less relevant and that since they have reached a certain age, health is no longer as important. However, this is a completely incorrect statement. Let's look at why taking care of your health at this age is more important than ever and exactly how you can maintain your health. Why is health important after 50? With age, natural changes occur in the body. Metabolism slows down, hormones change, and the risk of developing various diseases such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, osteoporosis, and some cancers increases. This does not mean that all women will necessarily face these problems, but the probability of their occurrence increases. Therefore, it is during this period that it is especially important to pay attention to your health. Regular medical checkups. One of the key aspects of taking care of your health is regular medical checkups. Many women begin to ignore visits to the doctor, considering them unnecessary. However, regular checkups can help detect potential problems early. For example, breast and cervical cancer screenings, as well as cholesterol and blood sugar checks, should be part of your annual health care plan. Disease prevention is another important aspect of health after 50. There are certain lifestyle recommendations that can significantly reduce your risk of developing diseases. For example, maintaining a healthy weight, quitting smoking, and limiting alcohol consumption can significantly improve your overall health. It is also worth paying attention to the level of physical activity. Regular exercise helps to strengthen the cardiovascular system and maintain muscle mass. The importance of physical activity. Physical activity plays a key role in maintaining good health after 50. Regular exercise not only helps to keep you fit, but also helps to improve your mood, reduce stress levels, and improve your overall quality of life. Even simple walks in the fresh air can be very beneficial. Studies show that women who are active are less likely to suffer from chronic diseases and have higher energy levels. Proper nutrition. Proper nutrition is another important aspect of staying healthy at this age. As we age, our metabolism slows down, and it is important to watch what we eat. Eating a balanced diet rich in vitamins and minerals will help maintain healthy bones and immune system. Consuming enough calcium and vitamin D is especially important for women after 50, as they are at risk of osteoporosis. Include more vegetables, fruits, whole grain products, and lean protein in your diet. Take care of mental health. Don't forget about mental health too. The period after 50 can be associated with emotional changes. Some women experience feelings of loss or anxiety about aging. It's important to make time for yourself, pursue your favorite hobbies, and connect with loved ones. Practicing meditation and yoga can help reduce stress levels and increase overall well-being. Social engagement. Social connections also play an important role in maintaining health. Socializing with friends and family can help avoid feelings of loneliness and depression. Participating in community events or volunteering can add meaning to life and increase happiness. Taking care of your health after 50 is not only important, but necessary. This period of life can be a time of new opportunities and discovery. Don't let the myth that health doesn't matter after 50 affect your well-being and quality of life. Regular medical checkups, proper nutrition, physical activity, and taking care of your mental health will help you stay active and energetic for years to come. Remember, your health is your most valuable asset. Myth 2. Physical activity is unnecessary. As women age, many women begin to believe that physical activity becomes less important. You can often hear the statement, "I'm 50 now, why do I need to exercise?" This myth may be especially prevalent among those who face physical limitations or chronic illnesses. However, in reality, physical activity at this age is not just desirable, it's vital to maintaining health and quality of life. Let's look at why physical activity is important and how you can integrate it into your daily life. Why is physical activity important? As we age, natural changes occur in the body. Muscles lose tone, bones become more brittle, and metabolism slows down. These changes can lead to weight gain, decreased mobility, and an increased risk of developing chronic diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and osteoporosis. Physical activity helps slow these processes and improve overall health. Studies show that regular physical activity can significantly reduce the risk of many diseases. For example, women who engage in physical activity have a lower risk of developing cardiovascular disease and stroke. In addition, physical activity boosts metabolism, which helps control weight and blood sugar levels. How does physical activity affect mental health? We should not forget that physical activity has a positive effect on mental health. Regular exercise promotes the production of endorphins, the happy hormones that help improve mood and reduce stress levels. This is especially important for women in their 50s and 60s, when there can be emotional changes associated with transitioning into a new stage of life. Physical activity can also help manage anxiety and depression. Research shows that even moderate physical activity, such as walking outdoors or practicing yoga, can significantly improve overall quality of life and emotional well-being. How do I get started in physical activity? If you haven't exercised before or have certain health restrictions, you should start with caution. Here are a few guidelines. 1. Consult with your doctor. Before starting a new exercise program, be sure to consult with your doctor. This is especially important if you have chronic health conditions or haven't exercised in a long time. 2. Choosing the right types of activity. Find the types of physical activity that you enjoy. This could be walking, swimming, yoga, or dancing. The key is to enjoy the activity so it doesn't feel like a chore. 3. Gradual. Start with small amounts of exercise and gradually increase them. For example, start with a 15-minute walk a day and increase the time to 30 minutes or more. 4. Regularity. Try to engage in at least 150 minutes of physical activity per week. This can be broken down into short sessions, 10-15 minutes several times a day. 5. Listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel while exercising. If you feel pain or discomfort, it is better to reduce the intensity or choose another type of activity. 6. Social activities. Exercising with friends or in a group can make the process more fun and motivating. This will help you stay on track and get support from those around you. Physical activity isn't just a way to keep fit, it's a key element of health and well-being after 50. It helps prevent a host of diseases, improves your mood and overall quality of life. Don't let the myth that physical activity is unnecessary in adulthood stop you from taking charge of your health. Start exercising today. Your body and mind will thank you. Myth 3. Menopause is the end of youth. Menopause is a natural stage in every woman's life and is often perceived as the end of youth. Many women dread this period, believing that it will bring with it not only physical changes, but also a loss of attractiveness, energy, and vitality. However, this myth is not only erroneous, but also harmful. Let's explore why menopause is not the end of youth, but rather a new chapter in life, and how to stay healthy and active in your 50s and 60s. Understanding menopause. Menopause is a natural process that occurs when the ovaries stop producing the hormones estrogen and progesterone. This period usually occurs between the ages of 45 and 55 and is accompanied by various symptoms such as hot flashes, night sweats, mood changes, and sleep disturbances. However, this does not mean that life is ending. On the contrary, many women find new opportunities for fulfillment and growth during this period. Menopause is an opportunity. Menopause can be a time to rethink your life. Many women at this age start doing things they didn't have time for before, traveling, new hobbies, learning, or even changing careers. This is a time to focus on yourself and your desires. Rather than seeing menopause as the end of youth, you should see it as an opportunity for a new beginning. Physical health. Physical changes in the body during menopause can really be a concern. Decreased estrogen levels can lead to weight gain, loss of muscle mass, and changes in skin condition. However, these changes can be controlled with proper lifestyle habits. 1. Regular physical activity. Exercise helps maintain muscle mass, improve metabolism, and control weight. Aerobic exercise, walking, swimming, dancing, and strength training can help strengthen muscles and bones, which is especially important for preventing osteoporosis. 2. Healthy eating. Eating a balanced diet. Emphasizing fruits, vegetables, whole grain products, and protein sources will help maintain good health. Avoid excess sugar and saturated fat intake. 3. Hydration. It is important to drink enough water as fluid needs may increase with age. Hydration helps maintain healthy skin and overall health. 4. Sleep. Sleep quality can decline during menopause. Creating a comfortable sleep environment and following a sleep schedule can help improve sleep quality. Emotional health. Menopause can also affect a woman's emotional health. Changes in hormones can lead to mood swings and increased anxiety. However, this time also provides an opportunity to develop emotional resilience. 1. Support. Don't hesitate to reach out to friends, family, or professionals for support. Support groups can be helpful for sharing experiences and getting advice. 2. Meditation and relaxation. Mindfulness practices, yoga, and meditation can help manage stress and improve overall emotional well-being. 3. Learning new skills. Taking up new hobbies or learning new skills can take your mind off negative thoughts and boost your self-esteem. Menopause is not the end of youth, but a transitional period that can be the beginning of a new life. It is important to remember that your health during this period depends on your lifestyle and attitude toward change. Instead of dreading menopause, you should see it as an opportunity for personal growth and fulfillment. Staying healthy in your 50s and 60s requires attention to your physical and emotional well-being. Regular physical activity, a balanced diet, support from loved ones, and the ability to take care of yourself will help you not only survive this period, but also enjoy it. Remember, menopause is not the end, but a new chapter in your life journey. Myth 4. Nutrition doesn't matter. As many women age, they experience various changes in their bodies, and there's often a perception that nutrition plays a minor role in this process. However, this is a myth that can have a negative impact on health. In fact, proper nutrition is a key factor in maintaining the health and well-being of women in their 50s and 60s. Let's look at why nutrition matters and how it can help keep you healthy during this important period of life. The impact of nutrition on health. As we age, our metabolism slows down and our body's nutrient needs change. Women in their 50s and 60s face a number of challenges such as osteoporosis, cardiovascular disease, changes in hormones, and an increased risk of diabetes. Proper nutrition can help manage these challenges and improve quality of life. 1. Bones and minerals. Decreased estrogen levels during menopause increase the risk of osteoporosis. Therefore, it is important to include foods rich in calcium and vitamin D in your diet. Dairy products, green leafy vegetables, fish, and cereal-enriched foods will help maintain bone health. 2. Cardiovascular system. Nutrition plays an important role in maintaining a healthy heart. Increasing your intake of omega-3 fatty acids found in fish, nuts, and seeds, and reducing your intake of saturated fats and trans fats will help lower your cholesterol levels and risk of cardiovascular disease. 3. Weight management. As women age, many women face the problem of being overweight. Eating a proper diet can help control weight and prevent related diseases such as type 2 diabetes. Eating more fruits, vegetables, and whole grain products promotes satiety with fewer calories. 4. Energy and mood. Nutrition has a direct impact on energy levels and overall well-being. Consuming foods high in sugar can cause blood sugar levels to fluctuate dramatically, leading to fatigue and irritability. Eating a balanced diet emphasizing complex carbohydrates, for example whole grain products, provides consistent energy levels throughout the day. How to eat right. 1. Variety. Include a variety of foods in your diet to ensure your body is getting all the nutrients it needs. The more variety, the easier it is to get all the vitamins and minerals. 2. Hydration. Be sure to stay hydrated. As you age, your need for water can increase, and lack of fluids can lead to kidney problems and skin conditions. 3. Portion control. Pay attention to portion sizes. Often we eat more than we need. Using smaller plates and being careful about portion sizes will help control the amount of food we eat. 4. Reduce salt and sugar intake. Excess salt intake can lead to high blood pressure, and sugar can lead to weight gain and dental problems. Try to limit the use of salt and replace sweets with healthier alternatives. 5. Regular meals. Don't skip meals, especially breakfast. Eating regularly helps maintain energy levels and prevents overeating throughout the day. The myth that nutrition doesn't matter can lead to serious health consequences for women in their 50s and 60s. Proper nutrition is not just a matter of aesthetics, but also the foundation for maintaining lifelong health. It is important to recognize the significance of food choices and their impact on the overall health of the body. Maintaining your health through proper nutrition will help you cope with age-related changes, stay active, and improve your quality of life. Remember that taking care of your body starts with what you put on your plate. Think of nutrition as an important tool for achieving health and well-being in adulthood. Myth 5. Diseases are inevitable as we age. As many women age, they begin to experience various illnesses and declining health. This can lead to the common myth that illnesses are an inevitable part of aging. However, this is not entirely true. While it is true that some changes in the body do occur with age, this does not mean that illnesses are the norm or inevitable. Let's explore why this myth is a fallacy and how you can stay healthy in your 50s and 60s. Understanding aging. Aging is a complex biological process that affects every system in the body. However, aging is not necessarily associated with disease. Many factors such as lifestyle, genetics, and environment play an important role in how the process will play out. While some changes may be natural, this does not mean that disease is the norm. 1. Genetics and predisposition. Genetic factors can influence the likelihood of developing certain diseases. However, having a predisposition does not mean that a disease will necessarily occur. Proper lifestyle and preventive measures can greatly reduce the risk. 2. Lifestyle. Nutrition, physical activity, stress levels, and sleep quality all affect your overall health. Studies show that active and health-conscious individuals are less likely to experience chronic diseases. 3. Prevention. Regular health exams and screenings can help identify potential problems early when they are easier to treat. This is especially important for women in their 50s and 60s, when the risk of certain diseases such as breast cancer or osteoporosis increases. How to stay healthy? Staying healthy in your 50s and 60s is possible by taking an active approach to your lifestyle. Here are a few guidelines. 1. Eat right. A balanced diet plays a key role in maintaining good health. Include plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grain products, and lean proteins in your diet. Limit your intake of sugar, salt, and saturated fats. This will help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and other chronic diseases. 2. Physical activity. Regular physical activity strengthens the cardiovascular system, maintains muscle mass, and improves overall health. Both cardio exercise, walking, swimming, dancing, and strength training to maintain muscle strength and bone density are recommended. 3. Stress management. Chronic stress can take a toll on health, contributing to the development of various diseases. Relaxation practices such as yoga, meditation, or simply walking outdoors can help reduce stress levels and improve overall health. 4. Social connections. Support from family and friends plays an important role in mental health. Being active and maintaining social connections can help prevent depression and loneliness, which can negatively impact health. 5. Regular medical checkups. Don't forget to make regular visits to your doctor for routine checkups and necessary tests. This will help detect potential problems early and prevent diseases from developing. The myth that diseases are inevitable as we age can lead to pessimism and inaction. However, it is important to remember that aging is not a judgment. Taking care of your health through proper nutrition, physical activity, stress management, and regular health screenings can greatly improve your quality of life. Aging is a natural process, but you can control its course. Taking proactive steps to maintain your health will allow you to enjoy life to the fullest, even in your 50s, 60s, and beyond. Your life should not be defined by age or disease. It should be filled with health, activity, and joy. Myth 6. Women can't be active after 60 inches. As women age, many women face the myth that being active and physically active becomes impossible once they reach the age of 60. This stereotype can lead to underestimating one's own capabilities and limiting lifestyle choices. However, the reality is that women can and should remain active throughout their lives, including beyond the age of 60. Let's bust this myth and find out how to stay healthy and active in adulthood. Understanding aging and activity. Aging is a natural process that affects the body, but that doesn't mean physical activity becomes impossible. In fact, research shows that regular physical activity can significantly improve quality of life and slow the aging process. Women who continue to participate in sports or physical activity after age 60 often report improved well-being, increased energy, and greater independence. 1. Physical activity as a foundation for health. Moderate physical activity helps maintain a healthy heart, strengthens muscles and bones, and boosts metabolism. This is especially important for women aged 60 and older, as the risk of osteoporosis and cardiovascular disease increases with age. 2. Psychological benefits. An active lifestyle not only supports physical health, but also has a positive effect on mental well-being. Physical activity promotes the production of endorphins, the happy hormones that help fight depression and anxiety. Women who lead an active lifestyle often feel more confident and happier. 3. Social connections. Participating in group exercise or fitness programs helps you make new acquaintances and maintain social connections. This is especially important for women after 60, when many face changes in social structure, such as retirement or loss of loved ones. How to stay active after 60. Staying active in adulthood requires a conscious approach and attention to your health. Here are some recommendations for women over 60. 1. Choosing the right kind of activity. It is important to choose a physical activity that is enjoyable and appropriate for your fitness level. This could be walking outdoors, swimming, yoga, or dancing. Even simple calisthenics at home can be a great way to keep fit. 2. Regularity of exercise. Gradually increasing your physical activity will help your body adapt to the exertion. It is recommended to engage in at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity per week, which can be broken down into short sessions of 10-15 minutes. 3. Strength training. Incorporating strength training into your regimen will help strengthen your muscles and maintain bone health. This is especially important for women after the age of 60, as there is a natural loss of muscle mass as we age. 4. Flexibility and balance. Flexibility and balance exercises, such as Tai Chi or Pilates, can help prevent falls and improve coordination. This is especially relevant for older women. 5. Consult with your doctor. Before starting a new exercise program, it is recommended that you consult with your doctor, especially if you have chronic conditions or other medical conditions. The myth that women cannot be active after age 60 is an exaggeration and misunderstanding. In fact, an active lifestyle can greatly improve the quality of life and health of women at this age. Regular physical activity promotes health, improves psycho-emotional well-being, and maintains social connections. It is important to remember that each person is unique, and the approach to activity should be individualized. The key is to find something that brings joy and pleasure so that you can stay active and energetic throughout your life. Don't let age myths limit your options. Stay active and enjoy life. Myth 7. Aging is inevitably associated with declining health. Aging is a natural process that affects everyone, but there is a common myth that with age necessarily comes declining health. Many women, as they reach their 50s and 60s, become concerned about their physical condition and assume that aging inevitably leads to illness and a decreased quality of life. However, this is not entirely true. Let's bust this myth and learn how to stay healthy in adulthood. Understanding aging and health. Aging is indeed associated with changes in the body, but that doesn't mean that declining health is an inevitable result. In fact, many aspects of our health are influenced by lifestyle, genetic factors, and the environment. Research shows that an active and healthy lifestyle can significantly slow the aging process and reduce the risk of developing chronic diseases. 1. Physical activity. Regular physical activity has a positive impact on health. Exercise helps maintain a normal weight, strengthens the cardiovascular system, increases energy levels, and improves overall health. Women who engage in physical activity are less likely to suffer from diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and osteoporosis. It's important to choose activities that are enjoyable, whether it's swimming, yoga, or simply walking outdoors. 2. Proper nutrition. A balanced diet plays a key role in maintaining good health. Consuming a variety of foods rich in vitamins and minerals helps to strengthen the immune system and prevent the development of many diseases. Women after age 50 should focus on calcium and vitamin D to maintain bone health, as well as antioxidants found in fruits and vegetables that help fight free radicals. 3. Mental health. Aging is also associated with changes in psycho-emotional well-being. However, keeping an active mind and social connections can help avoid deteriorating mental health. Participating in social activities, hobbies, and socializing with friends helps improve mood and reduce stress levels. Women who are actively involved in the community are more likely to experience a sense of fulfillment and happiness. 4. Regular health checkups. Neglecting regular health checkups can lead to women being unaware of their health status. Early detection of diseases allows early treatment to begin and significantly improve the prognosis. Regular checks of cholesterol, blood sugar, and blood pressure levels can help monitor health and prevent serious problems. 5. Stress management. Stress can negatively affect health at any age. Stress management techniques such as meditation, breathing practices, or engaging in creative activities can greatly improve overall health. Women should make time for themselves and their hobbies to reduce stress and improve quality of life. How to stay healthy after 50, 60 years of age. To disprove the myth that health inevitably declines with age, it's important to follow a few simple guidelines. 1. Be active. Find a physical activity that you enjoy and do it regularly. This could be dancing, swimming, or even a gym class. 2. Watch your diet. Try to balance your diet by including more fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grain products. Limit your intake of sugar and saturated fats. 3. Maintain social connections. Socializing with friends and family will help you stay emotionally healthy. Participate in social activities or enroll in hobby classes. 4. Monitor your mental health. Practice relaxation techniques and don't forget the importance of rest. 5. Get regular medical checkups. Don't forget to make routine visits to your doctor to monitor your health. The myth that aging is inevitably associated with declining health is not true. Preservation of health at the age of 50, 60 years is possible and real, thanks to an active lifestyle, proper nutrition, and attention to your psycho-emotional state. Each of us can influence our health and quality of life regardless of age. The main thing is the desire to take care of yourself and the desire to live an active life. How to stay healthy. Now let's discuss a few recommendations on how to stay healthy between the ages of 50, 60. 1. Regular medical checkups. Don't forget to have regular checkups and consultations with specialists. 2. Physical activity. Find an activity that you enjoy, whether it's dancing, swimming, or just a walk in the park. 3. Balanced diet. Pay attention to your diet and try to eat a varied diet. 4. Take care of your mental health. Practice meditation, pursue a hobby, or socialize with loved ones. 5. Communicating with doctors. Feel free to ask questions and discuss your concerns with medical professionals. Conclusion. This concludes our discussion of myths about women's health in the 50, 60 age range. Remember that taking care of yourself is never unnecessary. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Share your thoughts in the comments. What health myths have you heard? Bye, everyone.